Good morning, students. In our today's class, we are going to see exercise 10B. The learning objective is to learn addition and subtraction of integers and decimals. So we are going to see how to add and subtract decimals to decimals or integers to decimals. So here the first question is work out. Now the first sum is 2.3 plus 1.4. So for addition and subtraction of decimal numbers, one basic thing we need to keep in mind is that the decimal point of both the numbers or all the numbers should come one below the other. So here you can see that the first number is 2.3 and the second number is 1.4. So I have written the decimal points of both the numbers one below the other, and the decimal point of the answer also has to come below these 2 points. Okay, so we write them in this manner. The first number is 2.3, addition of 1.4. Now 3 plus 4 is 7. Now point below the point, then 2 plus 1 is 3. So the answer is 3.7. Now the second one is 0.68 plus 4.3. Now the second one is 0.68 plus 4.3. Here also you can see after the decimal point for the first number there are 2 digits. Now the 0.68 plus 4.30. 8 plus 0 is 8. 6 plus 3 is 9. Point below the point, and 0 plus 4 will be 4. So 4.98 is our final answer. Now the third one, we have to add 3 numbers. Now the first one is 16. It is an integer. So we can write the 16 as 16.0 because for the next 2 numbers we need points. So that is why the first number 16 we have written as 16.0. Then the next number we have written 2.5, the point below the point. Then the next is 0.9. Now we add all these numbers. 9 plus 5 is 14. 1 carried out and 4 written here. Point. Then 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. So 9 here, and then 1 is taken down as it is. So the answer, the addition of these 3 numbers is 19.4. Now the fourth one is again similar to the third one. It is 3 plus 0.42 plus 6.3. Now here if we check for the second number, there are 2 digits after the decimal point. So for each number we will need 2 digits after the decimal point. So this 3 can be written as 3.00 as we need 2 digits. The next one we write 0.42 and the third one is 6.3, and here there is no number, so we have put a 0. If we need more numbers, we can add zeros after the decimal point. We can add how many ever zeros we want after the decimal point. Okay. So if we add these, 0 plus 2 plus 0 is 2, 4 plus 3 is 7, 3 plus 6 is 9. So the answer is 9.72. Now the last one, 0.103 plus 4.1 plus 38. Now 38 is an integer again, but we want 3 digits because here in this number there are 3 digits after the decimal point. So for this also we need 3 digits, and for this also we need 3 digits. But here there is only 1 digit, so we can add extra 2 zeros after this one and make it a 3 digit. Make it 3 digits after the decimal point, and here after 38 we can add 3 zeros after putting a point. So this becomes 0.103 plus 4.100 plus 38.000. Now 3 plus 0 is 3. Addition of all these zeros will be 0. 1 plus 1 is 2. Point below the point, and 8 plus 4 is 12. 1 carried out on 3. 2 written here, and 3 plus 1 is 4. So this is the addition of these 3 numbers. Now the next question is work out again, but here we have to subtract the numbers. So the first one is 2.4 minus 1.3. For subtraction also the decimal point should come one below the other. So the first number is 2.4 minus 1.3. Here also you can see that the decimal points I have put one below the other. Now we will start subtracting from the extreme right. 4 minus 3 is 1. point below the point, 2 minus 1 is 1. So the answer is 1.1. Now the next is 9 minus 0.41. Now here for 0.41, there are 2 digits after the decimal point. So this number also has to have 2 digits after the decimal point. So for 9, if there is no decimal point for a number, the decimal point is at the end. So here for 9, the decimal point is at the end. And we can add as many zeros as we want after the decimal point. So here 9, I have written as 9.00. Then subtract 0.41. Now we start subtracting from the extreme right. Now this is 0. But 1 cannot be subtracted from 0. That is why we will carry 1 from the previous digit. But this is also 0. So this 0 carries 1 from its previous digit. So this becomes 8. If this 9 gives away 1 to this 0, this becomes 8 and this becomes 10. Now this 10 has to give 1 to this 0. So after giving 1 to this 0, this becomes 9. And this number becomes 10. Now we can subtract 1 from 10. So 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 4 is 5. And 8 minus 0 is 8. So this 8.59 is our final answer of the subtraction. Now the third one, 103 minus 7.963. So here, if we check the second number, there are 3 digits after the decimal point. But here in this number, there are no digits after the decimal point. The decimal point is here at the end. But there are no digits after the decimal point. But we need 3 digits. So we can put 3 zeros after this number 103. So we write 103.000 minus 7.963. So 7.963. Here also the point has come below the upper point. Now here there are 0 zeros, so we cannot subtract these numbers. So we need to carry 1 from the previous numbers. So this 0 carries 1 from this 0, but this doesn't have 1 for itself only, so it carries 1 from this. This also doesn't have, so it carries 1 from 3. So 3 gives 1 to this 0 and becomes 2, and this number becomes 10. But 10 again has to give 1 to the 0. So this becomes 9 and this 10, this 0 becomes 10 after getting 1. But this 0 again, this 10 again has to give 1 to this 0 so that it becomes 9 and this 0 becomes 10 now. Now we can subtract 3 from 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. 9 minus 6 is 3. 9 minus 9 is 0. Point below the point. Now we want 2 minus 7. But 7 cannot be subtracted from 2. So this 2 also has to carry 1 from the previous number. But here the previous number is 0. It is not having 1 for itself only. So it cannot lend 1 to this 2. So it goes to 1 and borrows 1 from it. So after this 1 gives 1 to this 0, this becomes 0 and this number becomes 10. Now this 10 has to give 1 to this 2. So this 10 becomes 9 and this number becomes 12. Now we can subtract 7 from 12. So 12 minus 7 is 5. This 9 will be carried down as it is, and this is as it is 0, so we do not write this. So the subtraction of this becomes 95.037. Now the next one is 31.3 minus 0.04. Here also this number is having only 1 digit after the decimal point. But this is having 2 digits. So we need to make this also 2-digit number. So we put 1 0 after the 3. So this becomes 31.30 and this number we write minus 0.04. Here also you can see that I have put the points one below the other. Now we subtract. 0 cannot subtract 4. So we need to carry 1 from 3. So 3 gives 1 to 0 and it becomes 2 and this number becomes 10. Now 10 minus 4 is 6, 2 minus 0 is 2, point below the point. 1 minus 0 is 1 and 3 will be taken down as it is. So the answer is 31.26. Now the fifth one, 11 minus 0.94. 11, for this 0.94 there are 2 digits, but for 11 there is no digit. So we add 2 zeros to make it 2 digits. So this becomes 11.00 minus 0.94. Now this 0 cannot subtract 4, so it needs 1 to be carried. It goes to this 0, but this 0 also does not have 1, so it goes to this 1. So this 1 gives away 1 and this becomes 10, this becomes 0. Now this 10 again gives 1 to this 0, this becomes 10 and this becomes 9. Now 10 minus 4 is 6, 9 minus 9 is 0, point below the point, 0 minus 0 is 0 and 1 carried down as it is. So this is the answer, 10.06. 11 minus 0.94 is 10.06. Now we have seen how to add and subtract decimal numbers. Now we will see an application of this. Now an application of this is that this is a given figure with all its side measures given to us. This side length is 7.8 centimeter, this side length is 6.4 centimeter. So in this way all the side lengths are given to us and we have to find the perimeter of this shape. So the question is find the perimeter of the following shape. So here the perimeter formula is addition of all the sides. Okay, perimeter is equal to sum of all sides. So we just have to sum up all these measures, the side lengths, and find the perimeter. So I write perimeter is equal to 7.8 centimeter plus 6.4 centimeter plus 4.85 plus 3.63 plus 8 centimeter. So we have to add these sides. Now I have added all these here. So the first I have added 7.8 plus 6.4. So 7.8 plus 6.4. 8 plus 4 is 12. So I write 2, 1 here. 7 plus 6 is 13. 13 plus 1 is 14. So I write 14. 1, 4, 14 like this. Now the next number which is there is 4.85. It is having 2 digits after the decimal point. So for here also I make it 2 digits. So I add one more 0 after this 2. So this becomes 2 digits after the decimal point. Then we take in the third number which is 4.85. So I write 4.85, point below the point. Now start adding. 0 plus 5 is 5, 2 plus 8 is 10, 1 carried here, 0 written here, point below the point. 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 1 9, so 9 written here and this 1 taken down as it is. Then comes in the next number which is 3.63 centimeter. So 3.63, 5 plus 3 is 8, 0 plus 6 is 6, point below the point, 9 plus 3 is 12, so 1 I write here, 2 I write here. Now 1 plus 1 is 2. So till now we have got the sum as 22.68. Now we take in the last side which is 8 centimeter. Now 8 is an integer, but to add it to a decimal number it has to have 2 digits after the decimal point. So we put 2 zeros after the decimal point. So this becomes 22.68 plus 8.00. Now 8 plus 0 is 8, 6 plus 0 is 6, point below the point, 2 plus 8 is 10, 1 taken up here, carried up to 2 and 0 written here. Now 2 plus 1 is 3. So we have added all the sides and we have got the final addition as 30.68. So the perimeter of the given shape is 30.68 centimeters. The total perimeter, that means the boundary of this figure, the total boundary of this figure measures 30.68 centimeters. Now that is it. We have completed exercise 10B. These are the homework sums. Okay students, we will stop with this. Goodbye.